It's a battle of the blue bloods, baby. Huddle up.
You don't want none.
What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? It is your favorite North Carolinian, Russ, the Tar Heel. And in this huddle, baby, we are here for an epic early season battle of college basketball. Titans, baby. North Carolina and freaking Kansas, dude, in the second game of the year. Battle of blue blood royalty. And it's going to happen in the Dean Dome for the first time, baby. Carolina Blue Heaven. It literally does not get better than this. Let me hang this here for you real quick, okay? All-time wins, Kansas, second. North Carolina, third. NCAA titles, Kansas, seventh. North Carolina, third. Final Fours, Kansas, fifth. North Carolina, first. Elite Eights, Kansas, fourth. North Carolina, second. Sweet 16s, Kansas, fifth. North Carolina, second. I mean, it literally doesn't get any better than the early November matchup that we are about to experience. Now, Carolina and Kansas have met 13 times, with the Jayhawks holding a slim 7-6 series lead, and it has been kind of a rivalry of runs, if you will, right? Carolina won the first meeting all time when the Heels shocked the world by beating Wilt Chamberlain and the Jayhawks in the 1957 National Championship game, 54-53. The Heels ripped off 6 of the first 8 before Kansas absolutely took over this rivalry, if you will. And the Jayhawks are currently on a 5-game winning streak, man. Heels haven't beat the Jayhawks since 2008. And the last 2 have been decided by 3 points per game. Including that heartbreaking 2022 run where Carolina couldn't hold on to Hubert's first season, man. Carolina dominated the first half of that game, 40-25, and then they absolutely folded to the Jayhawks in the second half, losing 72-69 for Kansas's 4th national championship. Now, last year was a very exciting basketball game as well, where Kansas absolutely went belt to ass, taking a 53-38 lead into the half before Carolina stormed back to make it interesting in the second, and they came up just 3 points short, 92-89, in an absolutely electric atmosphere at Allen Fieldhouse, man. So here's to my fellow Dean Domers for returning the favor on Friday night, man. Now, these are vastly different teams from last year, so we really can't even look back at all to the 2024 matchup as a window to the game Friday night. But here's a very quick stat overview for this game. Carolina's coming off of a 94-54 win over the ASUN's Central Arkansas Bears, while the Kansas Jayhawks had a very similar outing against the Green Bay Phoenix out of the Horizon, 94-51. Now, points per game, Kansas is averaging 94. Carolina's averaging 94. Points against, Kansas is averaging 51. Carolina is averaging 54. Field goal percentage, Kansas 56.9. Carolina 50.8. Rebounds per game, 44-45 in favor of the Heels. Assists per game, 20-23 in favor of the Heels. Blocks per game, 8-3 in favor of Kansas. And steals per game, 6-13 in favor of the Heels, man. As you can see, these are 2 fairly evenly matched teams, man, through the first game. Projecting starting lineups for the game: Kansas, freshman Darren Peterson, Cole Rosario, Melvin Council Jr., Trey White, and Flory Barunga. Kyan Evans at point guard. Seth Trimble at the 2 guard. Small forward is going to probably be Jaron Stevenson. You might see Luka, but I think Jaron Stevenson still gets the stinking nod. Power forward, Caleb Wilson. And it's center, Henry Vasar, the 7-footer. Now, look at these numbers after one game, okay? Between this matchup that we've got to watch, okay? Because I think that this is the matchup of the basketball game. Points per game, Barunga, 23. Wilson, 22. Rebounds, Barunga 6, Wilson 4. Assists, Barunga 1, Wilson 3. Look at the similarities in field goal percentage. The exact same identical free throw percentage and then Badunga had 3 blocks to Caleb Wilson's 1. This is going to be the key matchup to watch for this basketball game. 2 long, athletic bigs that should really be fun to watch go at it, dude. Both players had absolute dunk fests in their first contest, man. It's going to be interesting to see if their respective teams can keep getting them those easy looks around the rim. Another intriguing matchup to look out for is last year's number 1 overall recruit, Darren Peterson for the Jayhawks, who was a really big guard, 6'6", 205 pounds. He finished with 21 points himself against Green Bay, 4 boards, 3 assists. He went 7-11 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. And I think this is going to have to be an assignment for one of the best defenders that Carolina has, like Seth, man. I know that he's given up 3 inches, unless Hubert wants to go big, and you think a guy like Jaron Stevenson can stay in front of him. But Carolina's going to have to do a really solid job of slowing him down as arguably, potentially their first or second best scorer on this year's Kansas Jayhawk team. So who wins this battle of blue bloods, right? Will Kansas continue to have Carolina's number? I don't know, man. Will the Hills finally get over the hump and announce to the world that they are back? Well, the ESPN matchup indicator says that the Kansas Jayhawks have a 58.6% chance of coming into the Dean Dome for the first time and beating the Hills. But Carolina is currently a 1.5-point favorite, according to ESPN Sportsbet. And the fan poll is very adamant that Carolina gets this win at the house. This is going to be an absolute battle for the ages, man. Firmly believe that, seriously. And I think that these two teams have some striking similarities, if you will, and not only personnel but their abilities from the 1 through the 5. Sleeper guy for me, gotta watch. Henry Vasar played 30 minutes last year for Arizona against Kansas and scored 19 points on 7 of 11 shooting and 2 of 3 from 3 in a Big 12 semifinal win against the Kansas Jayhawks. I think Vasar has a chance to have another really good game against Kansas as they kind of focus on Caleb Wilson, man. Coupled with that home crowd advantage, I think that makes this a Carolina victory for 2 very evenly matched teams that I would probably give the Kansas Jayhawks the edge if this game was played once again in Allen Fieldhouse. So watch out for stinking fireworks, baby, because this one has an opportunity to be one hell of a stinking game, man. So you let me know what you think about this game down in the comments section. Tar Heel Nation, Rock Chalk Jayhawk, is your boy onto something? Or is your boy on something? I don't stinking know, man. Shout out to the Huddle Hooligans, man, for helping me keep these daggone lights on. 3rd season together as a family. Basketball season, that is, man. And this is the reason why the Tar Heel Huddle exists. If you haven't already, man, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe to the daggum channel. It is a great day to be a Tar Heel. Go to Hell State, go to Hell Duke, and we'll catch you on the next one, baby. Go Heels.